I love this piece. How's it going? Hey, how's it going? Eli's Church in Normal Videos. Hey, Ryan's vlog. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's nice stuff. Thank you. Can you do golden hour? Sure. Sorry, Shasti Wasti, it is not available on Android. It is only available on Apple. If you're curious what we're talking about, I released a game called Thumb Warrior. It's a card battler. It's on only on iPhone right now. Well, the App Store. It's native on iPhone. I think you can play it on other devices, but you know it's native on iPhone. I'll do a little bit of golden hour and then I'll do some more Brahms. Thank you, Eli's Church. Can you be a mod? No, I've got way too many mods already, to be honest. Love you, mods. Ryan's vlog. How long you been playing piano? A very, very long time. Probably, conservatively longer than you've been alive. Aesthetic Roblox gaming. I love you. Well, I love you back. Can you please play Golden Hour? I will be mod, Space VR. Lovely. I'm glad that you feel that way. I just was playing Golden Hour, but we'll have fun with it more. Let's come up with a more interesting Golden Hour. Or just a different Golden Hour. Hey, Sam plays piano. Espresso. Espresso, Interstellar. Yeah, we can try out some of this stuff. I can sight read anything, so play good for your subs. Oh, appreciate it. Guess you'll sub, thank you. Earned a sub, lost two, thank you, appreciate it. Interstellar, no! We could do a little Interstellar. You guys actually gave me a great job. I'm gonna totally make do a live stream. If I play better than you, you have to sub. I like that title of that. Hey E, good to hear from you. Long time no chat. I don't know. I actually finally got my game up on the App Store. Sam, I mean, not to toot my own horn, but I've been playing piano a really long time. I'd be shocked. I'm gonna run into a few people that play better than me, but it's only a few. It's not most of the people on the internet. The Interstellar scared everyone away. Can you give me some tips on Chopin Nocturne in C sharp minor? Yes, I can. Trying to learn it? That's awesome. C sharp minor Nocturne is awesome. I like the C sharp minor one. So, one, first of all, counting helps. want just some general advice, or you have some very specific questions, E? The polyrhythms? All right, we'll keep going. Helps to get the right notes. Oh, that part. You're talking about this part? So, okay, here's the deal about polyrhythms. Let's talk polyrhythms, and specifically 2 against 3, because 2 against 3 is all over the place in Chopin, and it can really drive you crazy, but is really not as challenging. Oh, no, you're totally fine. You're totally fine. Just for the sake of, if you want to come back, this video will still be up, and you can hear about the polyrhythms. It's all goody. No worries. So, triplets, 2 against 3. The first thing is you just need to understand what's actually happening. So, you have a set pulse, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. You can divide that in groups of 2, right? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then you can divide that instead in groups of 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. How do those come together? That's where the confusion comes. So the first thing I'd say is completely disregard actually playing the piano. If you really want to get good at specifically Chopin, but a ton of romantic era composers that do this all the time, start on just the surface. It could be the top of your piano, it could be your piano bench, it could be a book, it could be with sticks, who cares? Just some way to do this. Now, what you're gonna do is together, and then if your right hand is doing the triplets, it's together, right, left, right. Together, right, left, right. Together, right, left, right. Together, right, left, right. You hear that rhythm? Yeah, da da da, yeah, da da, yeah, da da, yeah, da da. That's what it sounds like all put together, right? Yeah, da da, yeah, da da, yeah, da da. Now, when you go back to play it, you're still going to struggle because you're hearing that all composite and you're thinking of that as one thing. But in reality, you have your left hand going ya, dee, dee, da, 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 ba, da. And then you have your right hand going ya, da, 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 da. And that's going to really push and pull. Yeah, that Liebstrom would be awesome to play. I almost said hilarious to play. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm totally down to play Liebstrom. That sounds fun. Okay, so we're going to put it together. Yeah, we can do Liebstrom. So what do? You play together. Right, left, right, together. Right, left, together. Sorry, the right, and then together, right? So it's together, right, left, right, together, right, left, right, together. Now, once you get that, play it a little bit faster, just trying to keep the left hand steady. It's got this little... Yeah, E was asking about the C sharp minor nocturne and this polyrhythm here. And then that other part, you just have to keep the left hand steady while you're playing those other rhythms there. So, anyway, yes, we can do Liebstrom. we'll play it with a crappy Muse score copy, because whatever. Oh, thank you so much, Akshat, sorry. Having a hard time pronouncing your name. I try to get a good variety. Some information. I'd like to do more performance videos, but those are the hardest to like actually find the time to get set up. I'm getting more of a permanent setup though in my basement, and I might be able to do more performance videos. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's just a matter of spending the time to work on it. Thanks. Yeah. Let me try this big part again. I didn't like how I played it. Let me try this again. Okay, so we go to the A minor there. That's a huge shift. We want to hear that. Then we hear this. We're like, whoa! Then we can settle in because it's gonna be a while. Very, very much quieter here, I think. You need a technique for playing loud. A little hard on the second cadenza. Yeah, so, okay. Second cadenza. First of all, this is what I would say about all cadenzas. You hear these pianists online who are like in their 50s playing this stuff beautifully. Oh, thank you. Yeah, okay. Let's break these apart into two different things. And I just saw some children wake up, so I probably need to potentially go, but we'll see. Oh, thanks for the 18 people popping in right now. So let's talk about, first of all, cadenzas. It can apply to this one, but it really can apply to all of them. This is something that drove me crazy when I was younger, because you hear these people who have 10, 15, 20, 30 years of experience playing, and they just sit down and they're like, and I'm a little sloppy on it, but they play it super duper fast, and you're like, what in the world? Here's the deal. A cadenza is expression. It's like improv. It's like somebody sitting down and being like, it doesn't really matter how fast you play it. It's the perception of speed. So there's a few different ways that you can actually create that perception of speed by playing it slower. So the first thing is you can start a little slower. Like this is a part that's a much easier to play, this part, right? So you can start. Get that momentum, right? It's like, whoa! It's almost like a roller coaster, right? Roller coaster to roller coaster. Yeah, I'm more on Akshat's side of things. I have actually a lot of videos on how talent doesn't exist, which is a gross overstatement, right? The honest truth is I think of a lot of it as like potential, right? So I've taught some people that like are tone deaf, and being tone deaf can be overcome, but it creates such a barrier to even getting started with music that it can kind of take all of the joy out of it. So, but I will say that when you look at the spectrum, like, and I think physicality in sports is probably the easiest way to see this. If you are not already over 6 feet, the chances of you being a great basketball player are basically non-existent. And the reason why is it doesn't matter how much hard work you put into it. A less, oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Caleb. Yes, you have to put in a lot of work, but at the same time, for the talent crowd, like here's another one that people don't think of a lot with sports, and it's actually true of music too, is your genetics actually determine your ability to work work hard and just sit there and be able to do the same thing over and over and over again. Now, I'm not saying that not everyone can learn how to work hard. Everybody can learn how to work hard, but the way that you work hard at particularly music is a very specific skill set. Like, for example, there's people who like love to like tinker, right? And it's not the type of thing that you would get really, really good at classical music doing. You may be good at improv and other things by doing that, but like think about the person who likes to go out and garden and like, you know, mess around in their garden. That is going to be a very different skill set because you have to go do this thing over there, then this thing over there. Whereas we have to play something like this, you have to just do the same thing over and over and over again. But that's the trick. You just play this over and over and over and over again. Now, getting back to Akshat's thing. Yeah, so slowing it down, I'd recommend slowing down those cadenzas and then speeding up. That's going to really, really help. The audio on the stream's kind of bugged. That's a little annoying. It's your first time here. Thanks, David. Happy to... We're just messing around with some different things. I want to talk a little bit about loud. Playing loud. When you play loud... Separated good, but combined can't. It's, you need to hear. Akshat, I have a very specific thing that and my piano's a little out of tune out there, I'm sorry. But you have to actually hear those notes together. Like actually physically understand what you're comprehending hearing-wise. And that will really, really help with that. To play loud, you have to make sure every joint is relaxed. And then you're finding that sweet spot. Because a piano will fight back. Like, let me show you an example of that. And that gets ugly. So you have to find where that sweet spot is, where it's resonating. You want to hear, and again, it all goes back to the ears. You want to hear it come at you. And a lot of it's the firm fingertips. They're not diminished chords, they're actually half diminished chords. So G, B flat, D flat, F. I will do you one better. I'll play a little bit of Rhapsody number 1. Because I do know that one. I thought I had my book somewhere around here. Oh well, it's okay. I'll play it until I run out of the memory of it. Why is the audio so fried? I have no idea. I'm just doing it off my phone. Can you describe fried? I don't have any mic, it's just my phone audio. Oh yeah, it's just because it's my phone. I'm gonna try something else. I hate to disagree with you, but 1 is awesome. 2 is just the popular one everybody knows. It's hard, don't get me wrong. I probably should learn 2. Yeah, the piano is probably too loud. Nice, Vivek. Sure. Oh, you can only play the first movement? That's a beautiful piece. You want canon and D? We can do canon and D. Extreme canon mode? Is that some online version? We can do some jazz. I can try any broke. Handle Hallelujah. We could try it. All right. I hear some babies. I gotta go. I may try it downstairs. If I get time, I'm gonna throw some more furniture around downstairs. How long have I been playing? I don't know, 27 years, 28 years. So, yep, been a lot. Subscribe, like, it all really helps. Got some new videos, long form videos about different things. Comment if you want any specifics about any topic. I'm happy to make some videos on it. So, peace out.